Procodingskills, and today I will be going to take an interesting topic called using your Lightning Web Components into your Lightning Flow screens. Right? In a way that you can have more customized logic that you can execute in a simple way by leveraging your utilities of Lightning Web Components. See again, you can pass a variables from Lightning component to your Lightning screen flow variables, or in the other direction, Lightning screen flow to your Lightning components. Let's see in detail by going through a simple explanation or simple implementation. Okay, so as you know, let me create one Lightning input. So I'm creating one demo LWC flow screen. So I'm naming my component as LWC flow screen in demo LWC flow screen. If this is my component, so let's go to metadata. So the first thing we need to do, we need to keep our we need to make your exposure to be true, and we need to add a target properties. Targets, because we need to use this in Lightning Flow. Let me add it to Lightning Flow screen. Target Lightning __ flow screen. So this is my targets, and in HTML, let's go and add this is coming from LWC component. So for now, I'm not going to add too much details in this. First, we'll try to implement, and then we'll come back to let's go to your screen. Let's create a new Lightning flow. I'm creating this, and I'll use freeform layout, and I'll take one screen. So I'll label as flow screen. I'm just keeping the names so that we understand. So demo LWC I'm adding, you can see our component is available. I'm saying that LWC CMP is my component, and say done. Next, save, and I'll say demo flow save. I'll activate this and I'll run it. After running, you can see a text which you entered from Lightning. This is coming from Lightning Web Component. It means where you are getting your data from. Your Lightning Web Component is loaded successfully without any issues. Let's go and do little more updates here. So what updates we can do here? Let's go to metadata. Let me add some more configs. Let's say target configs. What is the target config that I need to add? Now I need to add target config title equal to your Lightning flow screen. So here for this I'm going to add my target Lightning flow screen. Enter, and I need to enter my property name equal to username. For understanding purpose, I'm keeping this as flow property. If the property is a flow property, I'm using as a flow property, and I'll say text. Oh, sorry, it should be string. Sorry, you need to use a data type string. Label equal to pass. Enter your user name. So this is a simple string that I created. Deploy this to source arc. And in the meanwhile, I'll go to metadata and I'll add a properties called API and track. Something went wrong. Does not exist on the component. Username property. Save. Deploy. Let's create my variable also here. Let's go to JS. Sorry, I need to define here. Let's add the API. Get return deployed. Yeah, I set my property as this one, and I also enable @API set, and I'll pass my value. I'm just entering the function getter and setter for this, and I'll define one more variable @track underscore username flow user. That's it. I don't make so much confusion here. And then what I do, I just assign this. I'll return this for a property. If needed, I'll return this. In the same way, I'll say this dot and I'll do assignment saying that val. So now what we can do, let's go to our component username lightning input label equal to username value equal to, so we don't need to pass that. Let's use our property name, and then I'll say close it. Simple one. So all I done is I just get a set property and I'm assigning variable to value to username, and has already been a declarative public property deploy. Done. Let's go and refresh your flow, the one which is running. Now we can see an input value, input text, username. Now understand, can I pass a input argument directly? Yes, we can do. Let's edit the screen. You can see now. Okay, so this is a getter. So what we can do, let's go back. Sorry, I defined as a getter. Let me do one thing, one more variable. @API user flow user details. This is my another property. I'll define this in my configs. Control V. I'll say user details. We don't need that. Let's go back. Deploy. Might be I didn't refresh this flow. That why it's caused an error. I don't know. Let's check it out. Leave this page. Close. Ideally it should come. Yes, might be I didn't refresh it. So we don't need a second property. It's okay. It's my bad. So we don't need a properties. So by default, if you enable as a one properties API, so you can able to pass the data from your Lightning component Lightning Web component to here. What error again we are getting it? Let's check it out. What error? Flow, the output property flow cannot be depleted because it's a parent component's reference. Okay, might be it is already referencing, so it's showing an error for me. So now what we can do, enter username. So I'm just entering my username. That's it, done. Save as, new version, activate it, run. Now we're not getting the data placed. This will be a finish method. Now we need to understand, like this property we are setting it, are we getting the data? Are we getting the data? Might be flow user details I need to change. Oh, okay. 1 minute. Again I did it. So I need to enter data here, not there. Save as, save, activate, run. By default we got the data, right? So yeah, now what happening, we are setting a value from a flow screen to here, from a flow screen to this attribute, and which is eventually calling your setter property. The setter property is calling username, and the same username you've been referenced in your markup. So we are getting the data. Now I'll understand this way. What if I change my data? What if I change my data? So if I change my data, do I need to handle the data, isn't it? So to do that, we also need some progress. Like here, we need to import some of the standard functionality. Here we need to import some of the standard features of, flow support one. Import. I need to import if events flow attribute. Change event. So this flow attribute change event helps to keep your attribute sync with your Lightning Web components and with your Lightning flows. Flow, navigation, next event. Likewise, we also have a previous event, and now we need to know only positive case. So we're just going next event. It should be exported from Lightning /flow support. From Lightning /flow support, you can able to export this information. Let's say no change value event. So I'm calling my change value event. This dot username equal to event dot target dot value. So what I'll do this change handler. I'll do my change handler here on change. So I'm calling my on change event. And then what we need to call, we also need to call our Lightning next one. Lightning button label next on click. So now we need to import that on click functionality. Let's do this way first and then we'll go back. So on click, navigate to display page. This is my method name. So because when I click in next, I'm trying to navigate. When I click next, here I'm finished. Let me get into next there. So now here, event Here we need to remember two things. We need to assign attribute values, then we need to navigate away. So to assign attribute value, you need to pass an event. Const att values equal to new. We have a flow event attribute change. We can use it. And what is our property name? User name property. This is what I am trying to use. And what is the value that I need to pass here? This dot user name. Here I am storing my updated value. Once then, this dot dispatch event. You need to dispatch your event as you do always. att values. Yeah. So now my property is being dispatched with a event change. Now we need to event navigate at equal to new. You need to navigate away. Flow navigation. Simply you can say this dot dispatch event navi at. Deploy this, and we need to correct our flows also parallelly. It's deployed. Let's go and update our flows. So here we have scroll. Let's say I don't need a footer. I don't need footer. Next button anyway, I'll get it from a lightning component now. Now I need another assignment. Let's create one more variable, new resource. I'll create variable name equal to screen variable, type equal to text, allow for input. We don't need to do that, it's okay. And I'll go to assignments, LWC to screen flow variables assignment. So what is the screen flow variable? Screen variable equals lightning component screen dot your username flow property. Username flow property. Why username flow property? We are changing an attribute event. We are firing it, dispatching evented username flow property. The same thing we need to handle back. Once done, so after screen I'll navigate to here, and then I'll create one more screen, and I'll create this as display text from LWC to screen flow. Now I'll be displaying it. So where we have display text, display images, display text, I added display values, and I'll create a property, and then assign that value. Let me have some text here. This message from LWC to screen flow. Done. And now connect your assignment to a screen flow and save new version. Now activate it, run. I'll change the value here. My demo done. Let's have some text just to segregate from the old value to new value. Next, now we can see the inputted text from a Lightning Web component to the Lightning flows. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Please share and subscribe my channel for more updates. And next video will be taking a new advanced topic of Lightning Web component to Lightning flows. Thanks for watching it.